Coffee Break with me. Woo! Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. How are you today? Do you like my Christmas mug? Keeping it festive in July with my Christmas mug. Don't they do Christmas in July some places? Maybe just QVC. Did you totally just catch my shopping addiction? I think you did. So today I'm here with kind of a different video. I was like, Dani, you haven't done a tutorial in several weeks. And you know, I kind of took a break because people were like, everything is metamorphosis. And I was like, okay, fine. I'll give you guys a break. But then what I did is I realized I didn't film any tutorials at all. And I was like, okay, that's not cool either. What kind of beauty vlogger are you and you don't do beauty tutorials? Lady, check it. So don't stare at my reverse ombre lip. I'm trying something new. I'm researching new trends and I don't know how I feel about it yet. So when I was thinking, I was like, you haven't done a tutorial in a while. You kind of need to do one. I decided to venture into the world of Coffee Break headquarters and bust out products that I haven't used in a while. And when I did my top 5 favorite palettes with my best friend Samantha, I included my MAC Neutrals palette that I did myself, like my custom palette. This suckerito here. I was like, you know, I haven't used you in a while. Like, I'll pull it out from time to time and I'll just use like a color in it. Did you see that? A color in it. I'll just bust it out. I'm like, okay, I need whatever. I need orb or brown script. And then that's it. And then I don't see it again for weeks or even months. I know, I'm disgusting. And then for the Makeup Geek foiled shadows, I bought the first series. I think there's 10 of them. I don't even know. Yes, there's 10. I bought the first series, not the second. I did a review, I did a couple tutorials, and I was like, yeah, I like them, but they're not my favorite. And I love the pigmentation. I love the color of the shadows. I love how they look. I mean, right? But I'm an animal. You guys know that. I'm an animal, gorilla beast, and I attack my powder products. Like, that's just the story. Like, I wish I could be like, well, you know, the shadows are soft and they're hard to use. No, I'm an animal. So I don't reach for products that are high maintenance because that's just more work for me to do, you know? So I was like, fine. I'm gonna show you guys some lovin'. And I created this look, and this was actually inspiration from an Instagram post that I saw on my ColourPop girls ColourPop Cult Girls Instagram. So they posted a picture from Angela Mary Tanner, which I think I actually follow. Right? Okay, well, kind of. What do you guys think? Is it similar? Anyway, so enough of the long introduction. If you guys like me going through my makeup and rediscovering old favorites and doing tutorials, let me know, and maybe we could do another series on my channel where I go through and play with my old makeup. I don't know. What do you think? Anyway, if you want to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm trying the reverse ombre look, and ain't nobody got time for that. Like, what is this? It looks like I did my makeup in a rush. How is this trendy? I don't like it. Do you guys like it? Let me know in the comments. I kind of don't like it. I kind of like it because I'm like, ooh, I'm trying something cool. Okay, let's just get on with the tutorial. I already primed my eye with MAC's Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. And then I'm going to take my Forgotten MAC palette, which is what inspired this look at the beginning. I was like, you know, I need to give some love-in to some of my abandoned makeup. So I busted out my MAC Neutrals palette, and this is a custom palette. I just picked the colors myself. And I'm going to take the color Orb. This is a matte cream shade. It kind of has a little bit of like a pink to it. And I'm going to apply that underneath the brow bone and I'm going to try and stay in the frame. I'm going to apply it to the brow bone and bring it down to the crease. And you guys know I always carry my brow highlight all the way down to the crease because it helps me with blending. I'm not that good at blending. I've been doing makeup on myself for like 15 years and I'm not... Let's not get into it, okay? I'm a little emotional. I'm a little emotional today. You know, I haven't filmed a tutorial in like 3 weeks, so I'm a little... not very good. Then I'm going to take the color, what color is this? This is the color Texture. texture is going to go on the giantest, fluffiest blending brush you can find, and that's going to go all over like a transition shade. You see that took me a while? I was like, what is this? What is this called again? I am off my game, you guys. What the freak? So this is gonna go kind of like the transition shade. You see, I'm kind of being a little sloppy with it. Obviously, when you guys do it, you shouldn't be so sloppy, but you know, I'm feeling a little rebellious today and getting eyeshadow all over my face. Oh, I didn't say welcome to my face. There you go. Then I'm going to take a smaller blending brush like this one, and I'm going to take the color Brown Script. And if you're not familiar with Brown Script, you need it in your life, basically. And that's going to go in the crease. So right in the smack dab crease, and I kind of like to rotate my brush. So I'm not going in windshield wiper motions. I'm going in like small little circles all around the crease, and that kind of helps me with blending, because if I go in windshield wiper motions, I just get like a line across like the curve of my eye, and I don't want that. I want to kind of like blend at the same time. Then when I was playing with my MAC shadows, I was like, oh, I haven't given any love-in to my Makeup Geek foiled shadows. These pretty guys, you see them? So I thought, I was like, you know, Dani, gotta give some love into these guys, and I'm okay with these. I'm not that crazy about them. I'm okay with them, but I mean, they deliver really pretty looks, you know. But they're not the easiest to use if you're kind of like a sloppy animal like I am with my stuff. So they tend to give me a little bit of fallout, and they're so creamy that they give me some creasing if I want to wear them for a very long time. Then I'm going to take the other Makeup Geek color in Magic Act. This is just a beautiful gold. And that is going to go on the inner corner or the inner third of the lid, kind of just in this area. I can't really get in there with a brush, so I just apply the first layer with a flat shader like this one, and then I use my finger for the rest. Then I'm going to take a blending brush like this one, and I'm just going to dip it just gently, ever so slightly, into the color Embark. This is another MAC shadow. I feel so important because I'm using just pans. Like, I'm going to use this pan. I feel like I'm actually getting some use out of my poor abandoned makeup. And that's just going to go on the outer V, or the innermost portion of my crease on the outer part of my eye. So just in this eye, obviously in this eye, Dani. So just in this area right here. And you want to do those little circular motions too, so that you don't get that stark line. Then go back with Brown Script and that blending brush, and you're going to gently go over Embark, or the dark chocolate brown. And just make sure you don't have any harsh lines. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fingers, and I'm going to take the color Flamethrower, or the red, and my middle finger, and I'm going to pack that onto the lid. Do you see the difference? There is nothing like using your fingers with these eyeshadows or wetting your brush. If you just use a regular eyeshadow brush and just apply it, you're like, okay, well, where's the fun in that? Nothing special, right? But if you use your finger, they're like the ColourPop shadows. If you use your finger, it's like, bam, where have you been all my life? Like, it's like assault with a deadly eyeshadow. You know what I'm saying? You don't, because nobody ever really knows what I'm saying. And then I'm going to take Magic Act, the gold shadow, and I'm going to put some of that on my ring finger. And that's going to go in the inner corner. For some reason, for the inner corner, I tend to go a little wild. And I use the excuse like, oh, I have big fingers, but I really just like to put a lot on. And for a little something extra, like, what is that? Like, what's going on? I like to take the color in the spotlight, and this is like a beautiful peachy, almost like rose gold, and I just barely tap it in, and I'm going to apply it to the top of Flamethrower and just really blend it out. I want almost like that, I want it to look like light in my eyes, you know, like, like a romantic comedy in slow motion when you look into my eyes, and it's like, well, what is that? Is that a red shadow? Is that just purity coming out of her smile? No? Okay. I'm on one today, you guys. I am on one. Now for the lower lash line, we are going to find the right brush. We're going to take our blending brush and the color Brown Script, and I'm gonna pinch my brush, make it flat, and that's going to go in the lower lash line. Then we're going to take whatever's left from the color Flamethrower, that beautiful Makeup Geek red color, and that's gonna go on the other half. Then I'm going to take a black water resistant liner, and that's going to go on my top tight line, waterline, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to take a bronze or a brown, and I'm gonna do the bottom. Why the two? Oh, you'll see. I do the top so that my lashes look thicker, and I do it in black because, you know, mascara, false lashes, and my lashes are black. And then I do the bottom in brown so that it looks like I'm wearing smudged eyeshadow, even though it's a pencil. So it's not so harsh. And I've noticed that with black pencils, you do get a little bit of transfer from top to bottom. So that's gonna give me the depth that I want. But when I want that smudgy look, I don't wanna do it with black all the time because it can almost take over the look. So just smudge this bronzy color in the lower lash line. If you have a little overflow into the lashes, that's okay. Now I'm just going to apply mascara and some false lashes, and I'll be right back. And that's the completed look. What do you guys think? I still don't know about this lip, guys. I still don't know about this. Super easy, right? It's easy. You could do this whole look probably using the Lorac Pro palette. I mean, you don't need all those colors. You could even do it with several of the ColourPop shadows. You could do this look with so many shadows that you probably already have. I think even your Vice 3, if you have that limited edition palette, don't even worry, you guys. You could do this look. I believe in you. If you do, you should tag me and Angela and ColourPop Cult. You should tag all of us and show us your recreation because I think it's kind of pretty, right? I never would have thought to play with like coppery, bronzy, almost reddish tones on my eyes, but I'm kind of loving it. I hope you did too. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, if you found this video useful, entertaining, or learned something, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye guys!